Hey guys, back again. It's been a little while, but I've been asked several times now to do a bit of a rundown on the new Canopy and the setup that we've got here. So I thought, yeah, we better head up the beach here and find a nice spot and check it all out. So what I've got, Canopy is from Ground Zero Canopies. You'll find them on the internet. We'll put a link somewhere for that. It's a one-piece canopy. About 400 kg up top it'll carry, which is pretty good. All the doors, they've got one-piece hinges, which is great, so no water runs down, through the middle of them. So I did a lot of research on this before I bought it. Looked at several different types. This one would be what I would call in the mid-range, so I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, we've obviously kitted it out a bit, so let's have a look at what we've got here for a start. The back here is very straight up and down, which is great because it means I can double stack things in here without the canopy leaning in and losing space. So I'm pretty happy about that. Got our fridge slide fitted in here. That's all great. Fridge opens up, does its thing. Cold drinks, etc. Having one of them shortly. So we got that. We've got the fridge slides, which also gives us a bit of access to what's behind, and that's something else to look at later. So beside the fridge, we have got a drawer. Now the drawer's also got a stainless steel slide on top, which is great. So you can, if you want, and I often do, leave that one closed, bring the drawer out, put a little air fryer, and we'll toast a sandwich maker down in here. So that works pretty well. And within the drawer, I've got a section of tools at the moment, but I'm going to change this. I'm going to probably put food, cans of food, bits and pieces in here, so it's all accessible at the back to do a bit of cooking or something. Of course, I'm going to have a table outside as well, other bits and pieces. So that's one option I've got with the drawer. The second one, this slides out as well. So I've just got my Indeflate on here at the moment. It's easy to get to let the tyres down. Got a box here which has got bits and pieces in it at the moment. Can't even remember what's in there actually. And I take this box off, which then gives me access to my pantry. The pantry's there with all its little slide outs and bits and pieces. That's all quite easy. Box lifts off, perfect size, that little front runner box for that. Another chopping board. Undo that, access to the pantry. And get to my coffee, things like that. The plunger is up top. Nice and easy. You would have seen this little pantry idea in a couple of the other videos we've done. Now of course everything just slides out, herbs, spices, all the bits. The bottom one's got plates. So it's all within good reach, all quite accessible for me. So I'm quite happy with that. As you see, this fitted absolutely perfectly. I guess that was just a bit of a fluke at the time. That's what it's done. I'll stick that back on there. As you can see, it doesn't take long to do all of this. It really doesn't. On the back of this, you can't see it at the moment, there's a bag with my fishing reels in it because there's about that much room on the shelf. So that's another bonus. Makes life a bit easier again. That one comes over there like that. Another one here. Bungees hold it in really well. Nothing goes anywhere. So yeah, we can put that one in. So once all that's packed away, probably seen from previous pictures and things, I'll probably chuck a shot of these in there somewhere. I've got my battery box, which is a hardcore battery box with a 100 amp lithium battery in it. That's running off the solar and off the engine through a DC to DC charger. So that all works very well. There's a 1000 watt inverter there. I can use my coffee grinder, things like that. You can get a few other things on there that will work with it. For me at the moment, the one battery is working, so we'll stick with that. That's pretty good. Left side fixed in as well, because the battery's all fixed in tight properly, won't go anywhere, is my compressor, which the compressor has a tank with it as well. So that's all accessible from here and all plugged in, ready to go. So that makes sense. In the back, up top, this is a good idea, guys. This is a really good idea. How's that? Storage here for an aluminium table. Complete aluminium frame, everything. It's actually got little struts on it. Let's bring this out without making a noise. Little struts on it, so it pulls up and down, compresses in and out. Nice and easy. It's a nice little table. That is one of the add-on accessories with the Canopy, which I thought was worth doing because it just gets my table out the way. completely out the way, never to be in the way. It doesn't rattle, it doesn't make noise. It's a really good fit. And then that just hooks back up again through there. Pretty easy. So there's a little bag here on the side of this shelf, the back of the shelf, and that's where this sits. This little shelf here, which hooks on, fits in, it slides into a little bag on the back here. We'll get a look at that soon. So then we come around here. As I say, we've got the shelf, so that's great for making lunch. I have got a 12 volt 50 amp junction box with Anderson leads, etc. on it, in and out. All the little USBs, USB-C, Type-C, all the rest. That's cool. Air fryer, little gas stove that folds out. Gas, etc. These Dometic taps, I've got a couple of Dometic jerry cans in the back. You just hit that, there's your water. That's really easy, and that fits there on a little magnetic base. I can bring it out here or down here. Next piece is this, also another accessory of the Canopy from Ground Zero. Now this comes right out, and then I've got a couple of front runner boxes made for front runner boxes. They fit perfectly with some little lugs to hold them in. So I've got the two front runner boxes at either end. Got a big first aid kit in here. I've got that slightly lower because it still allows me to see through the cab on the rear vision mirror all the way through to the back. I've put this Mole panel on here for a bit more security, but I can still see perfectly through that when I'm driving. Really good. So that works well. With the shelf open, I can actually go around the other side, open the other side, and it gives me drop down access into the back of the tub where everything is. And I've got a hell of a lot more storage under there under the shelf, which is perfect. My fridge comes through and slides under the shelf, so very slightly. Just behind here, I'll show you some pictures soon. We've got the two Dometic water tanks. You just switch over, away you go. So I guess, yeah, fairly well set up. I'm still figuring out what's in the boxes, and I'm going to have to get some, print out some stickers to say actually what's in them, because I'll be honest, I keep forgetting. Once this has been slid back in, you're back to where you started. And nighttime falls, what do you got? You got some lights. I've got this light up here, which we can change the colours on. This amber's pretty good actually at nights, it's quite a nice light. So we've got that one. If we come back around here, because this one here only works on this door. So what I've got, another switch around here, we flick that on. You've got these ones here, and they're also on the other door and the back of the door here. And when the door's closed, it lights up the whole inside as well. There's another little one down over here. Now that one comes with the Canopy, it's rechargeable. They give you that as a little side thing, which is fantastic, so I'm happy with that. That gets us out of there, that's all our lights. I'll show you the other side in a minute. So this shelf that's in here as well, this little cupboard, that's another extra add-on, which was great because I decided I needed that. Basically a nice little cooking station. Well, yes, you know, I've probably seen other videos, I make my lunch on this every now and then. Just stop it on the side of the road. So that bolts in, as I say, the bag that holds this tray is on the other side of it. So it's very well thought out, really is. So pretty happy with that. As I say, we've got the other hardcore over here. So I've got options for charging, things like that. I'm keeping some chargers over here. I charge my little handheld UHF. And camera batteries and things as well if I need to, if I've got no room in the back for whatever reason. So yeah, that's where that sits at the moment. So we'll I'll move the camera and show you a bit more inside. So just before we go around the other side, you'll see I've got the awning. It used to be on the other side. So that covers my little kitchen area. I've got sides for this as well. Very rarely use them, but if I'm going to be set up for a while or it's bad weather, that'll be fantastic. I've just got a maxi track shower up here, little shower tent. So that works well beside that. You can pull that out, have your little wet shower or whatever you need to do. Since the Canopy, we have also fitted the Yakima road shower. You'll see that sitting up there, aluminium water tank. There's a shower nozzle that fits on it. You can remove that hose. The hose itself has a tap, etc. on it. So all good, a little temperature gauge to tell you how warm the water is. So yeah, that little bonus up there as well. So anyway, let's head around the other side and see what we got. So from the back there, you see the compressor. It's always lived in that place, even when we had the tub rack, so that's cool. You can get to that quite easily. I'm quite happy with that sitting. All bolted in, as I say. And down this side, we've got the lithium battery. You can see the inverter in the back there, DC to DC charger. Also the solar, everything connects into there. So we're all nice and safely set up. So yeah, you'll see just underneath the table and everything up there, we've got, that's the sides for the awning hanging there. Works quite well. There's little hooks in the ceiling. There's loads of places to put hooks and other bits and pieces. Sides of the awnings are on there as well. And you come around to the side, you can get in there, and if you look closely in there, whoop, there we go. You can see the two Dometic jugs over there, the Jerry's. They're food grade quality. Food grade silicone hoses, etc. They're all sealed off completely, 11 litres each, so that's not too bad. I've got more water on the roof, got a little roto pack up the top there, with some more water to topping up. The chair's just sitting there, and down under here, where the chair and everything is, there's another toolbox. That's a decent size, like that's the size of my pantry, same brand and everything, and I just keep a lot of tools and spares in there, easy to access on the side of the road if I need to. So pretty happy with that. Again, the lights and so on are there, and yeah, that's where all that is. So we've got the wild and woolly fellas there sitting in the breeze. So that's our same roof rack as before. Got the solar panel up top, 150 watt. Okay, that's it. You'll see up here there is a roto pack for water. On the other side of that is the one I chuck the diesel in. I get 15 litres of diesel in that other one. So that's a bonus for carrying around. I have had to use it a few times. A bit close. High lift jack again, mounted to the side, which we had before. That's all cool. Steady lights, of course. They're the little micro ones with the dual colour, and you can dim them, etc. Bloody brilliant. Box up top, recovery gear. Shovel, which you can see I've used, need to take down and paint again, and of course I've got a set of 4 treads up there, recovery boards, and room just down that side there for anything else I need to carry at any time, whatever, whether ground tent or more people coming. So yeah, that's us, that's the back of the truck.